I, the world matter and its reasons. The last video is a kind of introduction for this. Everything has a reason, and the matter is the same thing. I've been talking about this. I mentioned somewhere in a video something around this idea. Not idea, this reality. Every animal, every plant, everything, sorry, everything has a reason. And the same has to do with human being meta world, which there is a need that is to, in order to allow, if may, a kind of order, because there are needs that are exactly about the human being nature, and so there are needs to take care of the situation. That's why we have our law that is like a second layer of law. I mean, we have the first, which is the natural law, and then we need something more, because we need a world that is the meta world to lead with, and so there are needs to be considered. You see, that's why I pick up last video, because people need to wake up to the truth. That is the thing, the truth. People still resisting to consider such a thing, the truth, which means the true human nature. So human being are still living and a superficial idea of human nature, which has nothing to do with the truth, but an illusion. So let's see. As I mentioned in the last video, there are people rich and people poor, and there are reasons, but not exactly the right reasons. The right reasons, oh well, we need to understand, we need to consider many things to get there. See, I saw another thing, some videos that are in YouTube. No matter who is behind, the thing is, there is always a misconception of reality. And again, this is about misconception around the nature of human being, which is conceived in the concept self. So people consider everything only around what involves the self. Things like tastes, will, power, and so on. And no relation whatsoever with anything. For instance, the real nature of human being, which is spiritual. Spirituality? No. They don't touch that. Sometimes they bring the excuse of religion, which is not spirituality. It's the same shit. I mean, the same shit of conception of reality or nature. Now, let's see. There's there's someone that mentioned something a bit funny, like he talked about not only him, but about the school, and that school doesn't teach people to get rich, but on the opposite, they don't tell this, but this is the truth. The school formats people, program people. Basically, is this to feed the need of the system, which is the slaves, to feed the system, which is satanic system. And to feed what? To feed basically a mafia organization, the power, the money power. And so those people that want to be rich and get rich, and what is their excuse? They are not with the mafia. Well, maybe not directly, but they are feeding that shit. I mean, they are like complices. So they are saying that there is no problem being rich. Yes, there is a big problem. The problem is there is no relation whatsoever with the truth. And one of those examples I can share is around the idea of paying or not paying taxes or whatever, which we need to consider things like, let's see, paying. Well, that is something that no one wants to, unless there is something that has to do with their interests. For instance, okay, someone wants to buy a house. Okay, that person knows, okay, maybe he wants to pay less or something like that, but if he wants the house, he has to pay and be happy with it. Basically is the case, or other things, but if is other things like there are many things like taxes, things like something that people are not looking for, interested, you name it. There are things that people simply don't want, and so they don't want to pay for something that doesn't serve somehow their interests directly, of course. But taxes are not exactly a direct interest. On the opposite, are about indirect interests. But even though there is a problem here, and that is a good reason, but not pointed by people, which is, okay, if something is not right around this, what? So people should question, not just reject. So denying a reality doesn't help anything. You see, if there are taxes, we need to consider what taxes, what for. See, there are reasons for everything. So that means, again, well, we are not and we cannot be represented. See, the truth is we are citizens, and this means everything that concerns to this nature concerns to us as citizens. We cannot close our eyes. We cannot deny this reality. We need to embrace it. We need to be on this reality, and so do what we with what we can to help this same interest, which is the case. It is an interest not direct to individual. It is a common interest between every citizen, and so every citizen need to try to do what they can in order to take care of the situation. So, you see, there are always questions to put like this. We need taxes for this or that. What taxes? And then how they are applied, and so on. You see, so we need to take care of everything. So we need to see if our money, because it's our money, is well spent. If there is something to point, well, we need to point. There is no space for that. That is one problem we need to solve, you see. So in first place, we need to demand that. And so then take care of everything. Put questions, demand answers. Simple. So please, no more excuse. That doesn't make sense. You see, if people have excuse to be rich, okay, what about the rest? For instance, the poor people, what their excuse? They don't want to be rich. If they are not rich, why? Exactly why? Because there are always a reason for everything. What reason? Do you know? For instance, what tools they have, what power, what whatever. You see, this is not so easy. It's easy to talk about things, but knowing what are saying is different. You see, so I'm not justifying nothing like choices, no. I'm saying that there are reasons for everything, and so many things are wrong here, but we need to point out. Now, it was supposed to be completely different, the way we live, yes. But what people do in order to change that, You see the problem again? Well, again, someone told something like, from money that he earned on a business, he gave some money to some teachers. Well, he told teachers doesn't teach people to be rich, things like that. Yeah, but not only that. The truth is what teachers are doing is not really not good at all. And so if he thinks that he is doing a good thing, giving them some money to, I don't know, it's sad. That is not doing good. See, the difference is, yes, that is the way people should do things in order to get better, and so you can consider rich, but what for? To just get rich, earn more and more, just that? You see what? Until maybe be the world owner? That is insane. You see, so the thing here is, the last thing is, the reason is to serve, to help the others. See? So that is what is doing better. Doing better to get better results, and then doing better to get better results. And of course different ways, different situations, which is in first place to get the wealth, to get the results of their work, if we may so. And then the reason, what for? You see, then we can help the others, we can share, we can appreciate, and so on. So that is the thing. That's why being grateful is the ultimate, is what really matters, because it's the end, it's the reason, it's where we need to go. So is to serve, is to share, is to live with, is to appreciate. So I see, no one, of course, in these terms likes to pay taxes. Of course. Why? Because this is shit. We are paying wars, we are paying every kind of thing, we are feeding corruption, we are feeding every type of crime. Of course we don't want that. And But that is not mentioned by anyone, and that is the truth, you see. So what is here in stake is not be rich or be poor, no. It's what is right. Now we have the sunshine. Just to finish, no one wants to be poor, I'm sure. But put things under a simple idea of satisfaction of the will, serving tastes, individual tastes or something like that. That doesn't make sense. You see, money, no one eats money, and it's not exactly money that puts your food on the table. Someone has to put that there. Someone has to cultivate whatever it may be. Someone has to invent, build. Someone has to do whatever, everything, you see. And I'm sure no one wants to be a slave. So you see, where's the relation about everything? I'm sure you understand right now the message. As I said, I will bring more about this matter, like citizenship and so on, social contract. But now you see, there is always a reason for everything. And things are not justified by an idea or something like that. So I hope you understand this message and share. And again, keep well till next one.